Ah, matron, what a good idea. Music while you work.
Yes, I've often thought that a little music might improve staff productivity. Something appropriate, like the post-horn gallop, for instance. Oh.
Everything all right, Maggie?
Oh, just a little muscular stiffness, I'm afraid. Robert and I were practicing for the ballroom dancing contest last night. In a moment of overconfidence, we decided to attempt the tango. Robert became just a little over-enthusiastic with the bend back, and I'm afraid this is the result.
Yeah, well, Judy and I tried our hands at it last night. Well, to be more accurate, we tried our feet.
How did you get on?
Well, quite well, actually. Of course, Judy's never heard of most of those old-time dances like the Valletta and the Palmer Waltz and the evening three-step.
They bring back such happy memories to me. Oh, when I was a schoolgirl, of course.
Oh, of course.
My sister and I were allowed out once a week to the church dance on a Saturday night. It was there that I met Willard Smythe, captain of the local rugby team. He used to ask me for the gypsy tap. He was very light on his feet, but he was very heavy on mine.
You know, I think this is one of the best ideas that's come up around here for some time. You see, ballroom dancing has such refinements. It has style, manners, contact between partners.
Yes. Of course, it's an odd way to put it, but we do have Cookie's accident to thank for the...
Yes. Yes, of course, it's a sad thing that it took an accident for us to realise what a contribution he made to the community. We've taken him for granted.
Yes, have we?
At least now we have the opportunity to show him how much he's appreciated, just what a kind, generous-hearted man he really is.
Doctor, you're not being sarcastic, are you?
Matron? No, I was actually thinking of going to tell him right now what a kind, considerate man he is, with probably a lot more friends than he realised.
And the fact that he happens to be judging the ballroom dancing contest has nothing to do with it, I suppose.
Judging? Oh, I didn't know.
Doctor, I consider it unthinkable that anybody should use their professional position to influence a judge's decisions.
So do I, matron. So do I.
G'day, Ben. Expect to see you.
I just thought I'd pop round.
What's up?
Oh, nothing.
Like a cuppa? Sandra's on deck, wife's a bit crook.
No thanks, I'm fine. I was thinking about your situation. I had a couple of suggestions.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you could run some goats. I mean, they look after themselves and, well, if you like, you could keep them up at my place.
Oh, no profit in it, mate. I mean, no disrespect, but, you know, goats are for hobby farmers. I mean, it's not real farming, is it?
Well, how about vealers? I mean, you could buy a herd of calves and let them graze. They can't help but grow.
Well, look, I don't want to sound like I'm just pouring cold water on your ideas, but, I mean, you're looking at big money. I mean, I'm over my head in debt as it is. If I had that kind of money, I'd be coasting.
Well, I've got a practical suggestion then, and this one's for real. Why don't I drench your herd for you?
Oh, no, thanks, mate. I couldn't afford that.
No, hang on. This is Ben talking, not the vet.
Ben, look, that's real decent of you. I cannot accept charity.
I'm not asking you, Duncan. I'm telling you, I'm going to drench your herd. When was the last time?
Oh, 12 months.
Ah, too long.
Well, I just crossed my fingers and hope for the best.
Well, they shouldn't go over 6 months. I think I could do them in a long morning.
And the rest.
Well, it'll improve the milk, the quality and the quantity.
Well, I must admit there's quite a few there in pretty bad shape.
Well, we'll clear out the parasites. Bob's your uncle. You'll have to give me a hand, though. Well, what do you say?
It's a deal.
Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? You must be Chloe. I'm Sarah. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, that's very good. Is that a picture of Daddy?
Yep.
You know how I can tell? Because of all that curly hair.
Okay, Chloe. Anderson, what are you doing here? I mean, hi.
Out of uniform again, are we, Jones?
I see you met my daughter.
Yeah, she was just showing me a lovely picture she's done of you.
Yeah.
A bit shy.
Oh, I don't think so. You just give her a while to get to know you and you won't be able to stop her chattering.
G'day, all set for tonight?
Yep, everything's under control, Sergeant.
I've dug out every piece of music I could find. There are foxtrots, waltzes, even an old shotties.
Ah, great. That should get everybody going.
And I've pulled off the coup of all time. I've talked Beverly out of competing and into playing the piano.
Great. From what I hear, she's a bit of a walking disaster area.
Yeah, last time she put 3 of her partners in hospital with fractured feet.
Oh, ouch. That needs tuning.
Oh, well, with Beverly playing, nobody will notice. Never mind. Where is the piano stool?
Over there.
Oh, no, not that one. No, not for Bev. She'll need the reinforced one, the one that Bob knocked up for her. Must be in the storeroom. I'll get it.
Matthew, do you have to make that noise?
It's the spaceship.
Your mother's lying down. Matthew! Why don't you watch television?
Don't want 'em.
Did you hear what I said, Matthew? Your mother's sick.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to.
I'm sorry too. Listen, why don't we go for a walk? We'll go down and see what the cows are doing.
Don't want 'em.
Oh, well, maybe we could get a rope and tie it to a tree and make a swing or something. I tell you what, when I was your age, your dad and I used to go fishing in the river.
Ever catch anything?
You bet we did. In fact, your dad had a very special place, and I think I can remember where it is. Hey, come on, this'll be good fun.
I'm not supposed to go in the river. I'll ask Mum.
Oh, it'll be all right. You'll be with me. We'll leave Mum a note. Come on, let's get the gear.
Now, how's that, Frank? Can you see Kelly from there? Look, move to the edge of the dance floor, darling.
Well, this is it.
Yep, Cookie will be able to see all contestants from here.
What have you done with those cards, Frank?
In the car.
Yeah, well, don't forget them.
What cards?
Oh, Cookie holds them up so everyone knows their score. Oh, you've seen it on television. 7.5.
I suppose there'll be enough to eat.
All the ladies will bring a plate, Frank. Have you ever seen a country do where anyone went hungry?
Well, there's no doubt about the way everybody's pitching in. You wouldn't find anything like this in the city, believe me.
Say that again.
Yes, well, some of the ladies have even gone into Burrigan for lessons to brush up. They're really keen.
Some of us don't need lessons. It's like riding a bike. Once you know how, you never forget.
Well, there's certainly going to be a lot of couples.
Yeah, everyone seems to have found a partner.
All except one.
Who's that?
Esme Watson.
Yeah, well, normally she would partner Cookie, but under the circumstances.
Oh, poor love.
There's always Ralph Pickering.
I think even Esme would draw the line at Ralph.
Esme.
But you can rest assured she has tried every available man in Wandon Valley.
Well, leading again.
Frank.
Not everyone.
That's it.
How do you know when you've got one?
You'll feel a tug at the end of the line.
And you pull it in?
Yep, just give it a tug and then you've hooked it. Your dad used to use worms. I didn't like them, they were too wriggly.
Live worms?
Oh, yes.
That'd be good bait.
That's what your dad used to say. One day he had a real fishing line, not just a piece of string with a pin. It had a real hook and a real sinker. And he stood here and he twirled it round and round and round and he threw it right into the middle, the best part that we always aimed for. The only trouble was the whole line went in. He'd forgotten to hang on to the other end of it. After that, we went back to the string and the pins.
Did you ever catch a big one, you and Dad?
Oh, yeah. I reckon there should be some good ones out there now, after all these years. Wonder if old Neptune's still there.
Who's Neptune?
Oh, a real big blackfish. Real whopper.
You saw him?
Oh, yeah, a couple of times. He was a cunning old thing. He used to take the bait off the end of the pin. One time we caught him, and we got him up to the edge, then he jumped off and swam right back to the deep part.
You reckon he's still there?
Oh, I reckon.
I'm going to get him. Auntie Sandra?
Yep?
How come you never had kids?
Why do you ask that?
Because if you did, you'd take them fishing.
There's nowhere to go in the city. Here, every fisherman needs a hat. There you go. Hang on to that, be careful. That's the boy.
Just a minute.
In this entire community, I have not been able to find a single babysitter and...
Oh, hi. Come in.
Thanks.
I've just been ironing my dress for tonight. It's so hard to know what to wear. I haven't got anything you'd call formal.
Mm-hmm.
Here. What do you think?
Oh, that's nice.
Nice. That's a horrible word. So non-committal.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. It's just,
Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
You're not going to stand me up, are you?
Sarah, in this entire community, I have not been able to find a single babysitter, and I was wondering if you'd... Well, most of the people that I know that would look after Chloe normally are at the dance, and...
Just one of those things, I guess. She's a nice little kid.
Oh, yeah, she's great. She's great. Look, I even tried the Burrigan babysitting service, and I obviously left it too late, and it's a real pity because I was really looking forward to it.
Some other time, eh? I'm a lousy dancer, anyway.
Yeah, I got 2 left feet myself.
So, do you want a cup of tea or something to drink?
No, I'd better get going.
Yes.
Sarah... Sorry, mate.
Well, should be finished in about an hour. What do you reckon?
Yeah, about that. Why, you got to get away?
I just want to pop in and see Joan before we start milking.
Problems?
Oh, I hope not. She just wasn't feeling the best this morning. She's had a few problems with some previous pregnancies.
Well, it's best not to take any chances. Looking forward to being a father again?
Yeah. Always wanted a big family. Just didn't seem to work out. Probably just as well the way things have been going lately. Can hardly afford to feed them as it is.
What, things really that bad?
Oh, yeah, we'll get by. But, you know, you get a couple of good seasons and sure as eggs. A few seasons later, things go bad. When we got married, we used to joke about all the kids we were going to have. Family football team. Anyway, we've got a little girl on the way now, first order.
Well, you better start saving for the wedding then.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Listen, shouldn't you be in bed?
I have been. I just got up. I'm going down to the river to see how Matthew's getting on. Sandra's taken him fishing.
You take it easy, Akron.
I'm all right. Hi, Mr. Green.
Hi.
If I catch Neptune, can I have him for tea?
Oh, no one's allowed to eat Neptune. If you catch him, you've got to throw him back.
Oh, that's not fair.
But Neptune's the king of the blackfish. And the blackfish take a long time to grow. Oh, be careful, Matthew. If you catch another one, you can have that. Give it a good throw. That's it. Lovely.
Something's pulling.
Well, give it a tug. That's it. Pull it in nice and easy. Gently.
Be careful, Matthew. Careful.
Look, hang on, I'll come and help you. Matthew! Matthew! Matthew!
Oh.
Oh. Oh, God. Sandra, where is he? For God's sake! Oh, Matty, I can't see. Matthew! No, Joan, I'll get him. Oh. How long was he under? Sandra, how long was he under? Call an ambulance. Sandra!
Oh, couldn't we put a pump or something? There's got to be an easier way.
Yeah, I'm phoning about the car advertised in today's paper. Oh, already. Yeah, must have been a bargain. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Looking for a new job?
Oh, not unless you know something I don't. No, I'm after a car.
Oh, car.
Ah, Brendan, just the man. Come with me. Here, try mouth-to-mouth resuscitation on that.
I knew I shouldn't have volunteered.
Oh, haven't forgotten how, have you? You were practicing just the other night.
Yeah, well, you've got to keep your hand in, haven't you?
And with a very attractive partner.
Who's going to be your dancing partner as well, I hear.
Yeah, well, that's where the Wanton Valley grapevine breaks down. I'm afraid I won't be coming tonight.
Oh?
Well, I can't leave Chloe.
But surely someone can...
No, I'm afraid not. They're all going to be here.
Oh, look, darling, why don't you bring her over to our place? I don't mind looking after her.
No, it's all right.
Frank doesn't mind, do you, darling? Or you can partner Esme.
No. Sorry, Brendan.
No, look, it's all right, Shirl. I'm not a very good dancer anyway, so it's no great problem.
Oh, yeah, but...
You heard what Brendan said? He doesn't mind not coming.
Is he all right?
Oh!
Here, let me.
Roll him over, quick.
Where?
Over this way, and pull his knee up. Now pull his shoulder out that one. Yes, like that. Oh.
What about
And now put his head back and feel for his pulse. Now in his neck, Pull that shoulder out more.
Like that?
How's his breathing?
Been okay since we got him in the ambulance.
Pulse and respiration?
Pulse 100, rests 24.
Right, examination room. I'll be with you as soon as I can. What is it, June? Contractions? Right. Take her through. Get the labour ward ready, please, sister.
It's okay, June.
Will she lose the baby? Let's just wait and see. Well, your waters are broken, haven't they? When was the last contraction?
In the ambulance about 8 minutes ago. Apparently BP 90 over 70.
Is Matthew all right?
Yes, he's fine, thanks to you knowing what to do. June, we're going to take you down to the labour ward, we're going to take that suture out, and we're going to deliver your baby.
But it's too soon.
No, it's not. No, it's not. She's ready. Everything will be okay. Don't worry. Sister, can you get Mrs. Allen ready as quickly as possible? She's got meconium-stained liquor, so we'll need to get that suture out quickly.
Right, Doctor.
Well, here we go.
Oh, you're done? What's happened, mate?
Oh, g'day, Cookie. June's gone into labour. Matthew nearly drowned, mate.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry, mate. Are you all right?
Dunno, still waiting.
Mr. Allen, you can see your boy now.
How is he?
Well, he's holding his own. Sister, would you keep an eye on young Matthew Allen, half-hourly obs? Yes.
G'day, son.
I did. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fall in.
It's okay. It's all right.
Did Auntie Santa save me?
Well, she pulled you out, but Mum saved you. You stopped breathing, you know.
Did she do that because of the last thing she knows?
Mm-hmm. Good thing she learned it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
Look, I just don't see the problem, Frank. I am quite prepared to babysit Chloe.
We're a team, Cheryl. You're out, I'm out.
Oh, rubbish. There's no reason why you shouldn't be partner to Esme.
You're my wife. Besides, you're the best dancer in one in the valley.
Well, that's very sweet of you, darling, but Esme's been known to trip a few light fantastics in her time, hasn't she, Bob?
So she reckons, Cheryl. I don't know, personal like.
Well, I just think it's a shame when young love should be nipped in the bud through circumstance. I mean, especially with weak health.
Hi. Good afternoon. What can I get you?
Just some other juice, thanks.
Okay.
Hello, Miss Anderson.
Oh, hello.
I was just saying to my husband what a shame it is that Brendan can't bring you to the dance this evening.
You can't keep much secret around here, can you?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's all right. It's no big deal. Brendan only asked me in the first place as an excuse not to go with Miss Watson.
Oh.
Miss Anderson, Cheryl, could you give us a hand over here, please?
Oh, yes, of course, darling.
Stop playing Cupid.
I'm sorry, Duncan.
Don't go on about it, will you?
I feel so responsible.
It wasn't your fault.
If only I hadn't taken him fishing.
Yeah, and if I hadn't have been too busy drenching the herd to squeeze a few extra litres out of him, and if June hadn't have been too sick to look after him, a lot of ifs, Sandra.
I felt so useless. June was wonderful. She knew exactly what to do.
Well, mother's instinct, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't know about that.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, what's the point? What's the flamin' point?
Point of what?
Of battling, of trying to make ends meet. I mean, Mum and Dad did it for years. It killed them in the end. I mean, you've been telling me I've been a bloody fool for long enough. The dreams we had. Family football team.
Don't give up now.
Well, you're a father again, Mr. Allen.
And June?
Oh, she's fine, she's fine. There's a complication with the baby, I'm afraid. Her lungs aren't fully developed. She's having difficulty breathing.
Oh, no.
We've got her on a ventilator. We'll be sending her over to Barrigan in a humidicrib. I'd like their paediatrician to see her.
How serious is it?
It's a worry at the moment.
I hear you've been stood up.
Yeah. Oh, well, that'll teach me never make dates with doctors.
Where's Frank? He's gone to get Cookie. They ought to be here.
Testing 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honour has just arrived. How about a big warm welcome for Cookie?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to know that I'm really touched.
Good on you.
Like nothing has ever been done for me like this before. And I reckon you're really good mates. Like no man should have had to gone through what I've been through. Like I stared death in the face, fair and square. And he stood aside and let me pass by.
Put another record on, will you, Johnny?
Okay, the band will play another number while we all enjoy ourselves.
And our first dance will be the foxtrot.
I didn't know you were coming.
Well, neither did I. Sort of a last-minute thing, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
How about it?
Oh, look, I'd love to, but I've already got a partner. See, Kelly arranged it all.
Excuse me, Sister Loveday. Be gentle with me.
Very quiet.
Very good.
Huh? Well, that's the little girl who was walking through the forest trying to find her lost...
Is that the little girl?
Yeah, she's trying to find her lost doggy.
Is her donkey?
All right, donkey. And, of course, she saw a koala bear up a tree and asked him if he'd seen her donkey. And the koala said, "Oh, now let me see. What's a donkey look like? I'll have to ask the kookaburra." And so the kookaburra said, "You don't know what a donkey looks like." Quack, 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 quack. That's so funny. Doors open, come in. And so they went off and asked.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi. I was wondering if I could interest you in sampling some fine old vintage claret.
Well, that sounds like a great idea to me, too.
Sorry about before.
I thought you'd be at the dance.
No. You don't mind me popping in?
No, it made my night. Sit down.
Okay, I hope I haven't interrupted anything.
No, I was just reading Chloe a little story about a girl who's lost a donkey.
Oh. Which book is it?
That one.
Oh, this is the one. It's not a bad one, this one.
Mm.
Where were you up to?
We were up to the dingo. Now, I warn you, don't try to skip any of it, because she knows every word by heart.
Okay. Now, where were we? Here we are.
We will, up the middle of this. We will there.
That's it. Uh-huh. Right. And the dingo said...
Do it like Daddy.
Come on. That's not like you. What's the matter, eh? What's the matter? Eh?
How's Matthew?
He's fine. Sleeping like nothing happened.
And Melissa? Is there any news from Barton yet?
Not yet.
At least Matthew's all right. It's all right, Sandra. I don't blame you. Why not? I do.
The baby's gonna be all right.
Oh, I should have rested more. Maybe she'd have been okay.
Look, you can't blame yourself, love. I'm the one to blame. I shouldn't have let you do all that work around the place.
You can't do all of it by yourself. Farming's not a one-man job.
Yeah, well, that's the trouble. Maybe we should look for a change.
What?
Well, we're all crazy sticking it out here. I mean, what for, I ask you? Oh, you made me stop and think, Sandra. I'd never questioned our lives on the farm before, never. I mean, Mum and Dad were there. It just seemed natural to carry it on. Never occurred to me to try anything else.
Oh, I said too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for a whole lot of things.
No, we're mugs, a lot of us, I reckon. We're tied to the farm 7 days a week, 2 milkings a day, and what have we got to show for it? Nothing.
I'll tell you what you've got to show for it. You've got more love between you all than I ever imagined existed. You've got friends around you, people that you can rely on, and they rely on you. But more than that, you've got each other. Sure, it's a hard life, but what isn't? You've got the land, acres and acres of it.
Yeah, too dry half the time, too bloody wet the other.
And I've got a slab of concrete and a committee that tells me how to live. No pets, no parties, no noise after midnight. Don't sell. For God's sake, don't sell.
Well, you're the one that said we couldn't make a decent living here.
I'll put up the money for the beef cattle, the vealers, like the vet suggested. All you really need is something to tide you over.
I'm not taking charity from anybody, not even from family.
It'd be an investment. We could work out the details later. Please let me, Duncan. I never imagined it, but the land is part of me too.
Well, what do you reckon, love?
I couldn't live in the city, Duncan.
Well, looks like the old place will be a family business again.
So, I finally got to see the Royal Shakespeare Society do Hamlet.
Yeah.
What about you? Have you travelled?
Oh, me, travelled like that. Adelaide, Sydney, Burrigan, Magnolia Vale. Listen, you haven't lived until you've seen the Magnolia Vale players do Death of a Salesman.
Cute, Jones. Very cute.
Oh, not now, sweetheart. We're talking. Huh? What's the matter? Why don't you show Sarah all the pretty pictures you can make? Hey? That's not very good.
Somebody's tired, I think.
Yeah, I think it's your bedtime, Missy. How about you go to bed now, hey? No? All right, you can stay up for another 10 minutes. 10 minutes, all right?
Yeah.
Good girl. And what were you saying?
It's not important.
Mrs. Allen, Joan, were you asleep?
No, I can't. It's a worry, I suppose.
Well, I think we can dispel those worries. I just had a call from Barrigan. Melissa's off the ventilator and she's breathing normally by herself. She'll be brought back to you in the morning.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like something to help you sleep?
No, thanks. You've just given it to me.
Thank you, Bev. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the warm-up. Now we're down to the real competition. So could all the couples who entered please put on their numbers and come down onto the dance floor. Everybody else please back off and give them some room. Okay, before we start, how about a big hand to our pianist tonight, Miss Beverly Little. Thanks, Bev. And now to the most important person here tonight, not only our guest of honour, but also the judge of our dancing competition, your favourite and mine, Cookie Lock.
Well, before the competition, I would like to say a few words.
Oh, no, not the stare death in the face speech again, is it?
No, I would just like to tell you that this is the greatest night of my life. It took a man I had to go and get crook to realise what good mates I've got.
We love you, Cookie.
Yeah, well, if you'd have told me that before, I might have still had me spleen. Well, all right, everybody set? Couples on the floor. What do you know? Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Who are they?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a late entry. How about a big Wandon Valley welcome to our two friends from Burrigan, Alistair MacDonald and Maureen Appleby. Righto, Bev, take it away.
As a bikie.
Oh, what? You should have seen me when I had my antique Harley Davidson.
You're kidding. That's far too big for you.
Of course it was, but I wasn't going to admit that to my father. He hated it. I woke up one morning and one of the wheels was missing. A look of total innocence on his face.
No, go away.
Chloe? You're supposed to be asleep. Come here, shush.
Tell her to go away.
Shush, shush, shush.
They're always like this when you don't want them to be.
She's not my mummy.
Now, Chloe, you're being a very naughty girl. Shush. Come on.
Listen, it's getting late. I'd better go.
No, hang on. I'll just tuck Chloe in and...
I don't like her.
I think it's best. I'll see myself out.
Well, listen, maybe I could see you tomorrow or something.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Okay.
Go away.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the first three top competitors. Number 4, 8.5.
That brings them to a total of 75 points. Get on your join, Billy. Who's in second place, Cookie?
Second place is number 11, 9 points.
That's Frank and Shirley Gilroy, 82.5 points. Who's in first place, Cookie?
First place, the couple from Burrigan, 10 points.
That puts their total up to 86, which brings us to the very last dance, which is the evening three-step. Ladies and gentlemen, take your partners. Ready when you are, Bev. May the best team win.
That pair of professionals.
Yes, it's hardly fair.
I think it's disgraceful. This is only supposed to be playable now.
Well, Frank and Shirley can still win if they get enough points.
Yeah, but the other pair are going to get the points, aren't they?
Ah, but maybe they won't.
Stop the music. They're not dancing with the original partners?
Yes, you're definitely not allowed to exchange partners in mid-dance. It's in the rules.
My goodness, I don't know what on earth could have happened.
I can't imagine. Some people just can't abide by the rules.
Well,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, quiet, please, quiet. Now, the judge, Cookie, has asked me to announce that as it's against the rules to change partners mid-dance, the visitors from Barragan have been disqualified. So what's the final score then, Cookie?
What's going on?
The score?
What's going on?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as the event was interrupted by a protest, the judge, Cookie, has decided to award each team a blanket score of 10 points, which makes the winners at 92.5 points. Frank and Jolly Girl!
Job at the judging, Vernon.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ez. Are you sure there wasn't a bit of a fiddle going on there last night?
Oh, Vernon, you don't think I'd be involved in anything underhand?
Well, what do you want to hear first, mate? The good news or the real good news?
Oh, give me the real good news.
Well, not only do we make enough cash to get you out of strife, but we got a little bit more to send you on holiday. So what do you think of that?
Oh, I don't know if I could accept that, mate. It'd make me feel like a bit of a galah, wouldn't it?
Well, you are, aren't you? No, but we couldn't sit down and just watch you drop off the perch, could we?
Everybody rallied round just for you, Vernon. I was so proud.
Hey, I suppose it will be a bit crook if I don't cop it sweet, eh?
And another thing, and I won't take no for an answer, you're coming back to my joint where you belong.
Oh, I'm not going to be stuck with you again, am I?
What? There's a dozen blokes out there who'd give their right arm to be in a place like mine rent-free.
Rent-free? Are you kidding? What about the cooking free? The laundry free? The ironing free?
You still come out in front, don't you?
Not half as far out in front as you come.
What's going on?
Isn't it lovely to see them back to normal?
You ungrateful little bludger.
I'll tweak your beat.
You what?
Get
out of it!
You
all right?
Oh.
All right there, mate?
Oh, yeah.